What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and it's time for a product review because I was approached by a figure manufacturing company from China last year, offered some samples and if I would do a bit of a review on them. So it's the end of last year and I said I would, and it's the Jiecheng figure manufacturing company from China. The sales manager is called Gandhi Lee, and he kindly said he'd send me out a sample for me to try. Now, first initial thing, upon getting the sample, now I've got some figures on a sprue, a little man, a monster, and a tank. First thing is they're not suitable for wargaming, that kind of thing. But they probably are more suited for the, well, a couple of them are more suited for the toy side of things, that kind of market, more of a toy than an actual model figure, and there is a difference in terms of quality of detail. That said, we'll start with the figures on the sprue first. Okay, so this is the figures on the sprue. Now, saying about detail, the detail on these isn't too bad, but what I would say is if you are going to use them in your wargaming, I mean, I don't know what their range is, and I don't know what the scale is of this. Looks possibly 15mm, I don't know. But these, I don't know if you can see the figures there. Yeah, that's what they are. See that? No, I don't think they're, for me personally, they're not suitable for to be standalone figures for anything. But I think they could be used to make like little statues and that for 28mm games. So possibly Ronin or something of that nature. So I'm going to be using them for that and see how I get on with the paint. I'll let you know on a further video. So that's these figures on the sprue. So I'd have to contact them again and say what other sort of stuff do you do on the sprues, because you know, I don't know what the range is, but like I say, these, particularly these here, these are, they could go on top of like a little obelisk or something, make fine statues, paint them up to look like stone, and they look quite good, I think. Okay, so put that to one side. The next item I was sent was this little man here. Okay, this guy here. Now, he seems to be the kind of thing that's more suited for like a model railway display in a shop window or something like that. Now, I don't want to say that model railway enthusiasts don't go in for as much detail as wargamers do, because I know that's not the case. In fact, it's probably the opposite. But with model railways, I think it depends. I mean, there's serious enthusiasts and there's you know, the amateur ones, and the serious ones. Obviously, I think they do warrant a higher level of detail than this. This is obviously, oops, just dropped him. This is obviously like more of a toy kind of thing. Or like I say, if you had a few of these, depending on the scale of your model railway, I think you'd see it happening in the background on a platform or something like that. So that's that one. Next up, they sent me like a dinosaur thing. This here, which is a strange model. It's not, I've got to be honest, it's not painted very well. But it's a toy, undoubtedly a toy. There's no two ways about it. But yeah, there you go. It's a typical plastic dinosaur from China. So there you go, that's that. Last on the list is this tank. Now this is clearly a toy. Yeah, it's clearly a toy, because it does that, and it's got these little wheel things underneath the tracks so that you can move it along. the turret turns a little bit and that kind of thing. Got a few mould lines and that kind of thing on it, which is not good. But I was wondering if it could be possibly used for bolt action or a World War II game of that ilk. I don't know what type of tank this is, to be honest. I have no idea. But I was wondering if it could be modded for a World War II game. I would need some serious green stuffing on the barrel and that, and you know, you got to wonder if it's worthwhile, but I think it would be. You know, on a game of bolt action, something like that. So there it is. The tank, the monster, the little man, and these figures on the sprue. And that's the company that sent them. Jiecheng figure manufacturer. Dongguan Jiecheng Plastic Products Company Limited. Guangdong Provincetown, Dongguan, China. I don't know, I'm not pronouncing it right, but so yeah, so that's the review. Like I say, not really high enough of a quality for us serious gamers, but if you want to check them out, you know, by all means, you probably get quite a good price on these. If you want to do what I say, you know, use. I don't know what other tanks they do, but you could possibly, like I say, use it for bolt action. I won't bother with this kind of thing, or this kind of thing personally. Maybe if I was into model railway I would, I don't know. But this I probably will use. Out of these 4 things they've sent me, I will probably try using these 2. Like I said, I'll try and make these into statues of some description, and I'll see if I can get this into a game of bolt action. I'll see if I can make it good enough, if it's the right scale, and I don't even know if it is yet. I'll need to repaint some of the things on it as well. Okay, so there you have it. That's the models I was sent end of last year. I promised I would do a review on them, so I have. Like I say, it's not the sort of thing I would be going out of my way to buy, but you know, if you're after something specific to make like statues or cheap tanks, maybe toys tanks can be modified to be used in games of like bolt action. I don't know. It might be worth me having a look at that kind of thing to try and get some cheap vehicles. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for joining me. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and paint pots. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now, guys.